Hello, and welcome to this part of the pond of the Bullfrog review. And I'm doing Emma, starring, I may botch her name, Anya Taylor-Joy, who was in Split, Mr. Glass, and The Period Piece Witch, co-starring with Bill Nighy from Underworld and another Underworld to Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. Well, that's kind of off, kind of weird. Seeing these two from different movies, well, a certain style of movies, action and horror, doing a Jane Austen. Well, let's see how they did in this movie. And what is this movie? Of course, it's Emma, one of Jane Austen's works. And this is the first of many. Not the first, I mean the latest of many. Pardon me, as you can tell, I'm unscripted. And if you haven't seen anything of Jane Austen, as you can tell, I have. She's very popular and she's still, being filmed. And what is Emma about? Well, Emma is about a very young, wealthy woman, and she just arranged a marriage with her governess, for her governess to marry the very awesome character of Mr. Westing. And with Mr. Westing and her governess married, she feels like she wants to aim her matchmaking skills on another victim. This victim, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment, but she is an orphan girl at this school for women, young women. And, Emma set her sights on her to help her find to be her next project for her marriage. And drama and chaos will ensue, with a quirky hilarity to it. That's right, with this version of Emma, they focus more on the humor and the quirkiness. And focused a little bit more on the outside characters, I think. And when I started the movie with my parents, Mama Frog and Papa Frog, I'm going to be honest. Seeing Anna, I think that's how you pronounce her name, or Anya, whatever, sorry, I'm bad at names. Seeing her as Emma and some of the other actors playing their parts, other than Mr. Elliot, he sold me right off the spot. You see the actor playing Elliot, you're going, I believe it. The rest of the cast, they grow on you. They really do. During the middle of the movie, you're going, okay, I don't mind. I like it. And all but one, Mr. Knightley. As you can tell, I watch Jane Austen. I grew up watching Jane Austen and other movies. Mama Frog really wanted to keep the Bullfrog educated. And I still hold my man card. This guy right here can help me prove that I do have my man card. But, again, Mr. Knightley. I didn't like the actor with him in this movie. He didn't have that presence of what Knightley is in other films. If you look at the early 90s version and all the other movies, Knightley kind of has this suave, gentleman type look that almost says, booyah. You look at this guy and you're going, what? What? Really? And his introduction was one of the worst. You're going to introduce Mr. Knightley, and what are you going to do? Show his bare buns. Why? This is a Jane Austen movie. And it's from the same company that did this Jane Austen movie. So you know the flavor and flow of Jane Austen. And what do? Bare butt naked Knightley, showing off his bare butt buns. Why? Really, why? to take 3 drinks off of that one bit. Why? It was stupid. You want to introduce Knightley, have Mr. Knightley doing something. Have a character doing something about their character. What I saw was bare buns and him getting dressed. He looked pampered. He looked pathetic. Did he grow, eventually warm up and grow to some people in the audience of 6 in the theater? Yeah, there was 6. And half of it was me and my parents. I think something about, well, it's going on all over the world right now, and really is hurting the population numbers of, well, going to movies and sports arenas. Well, there was no point to seat reservations, I can tell you that. And, like I said, everyone else kind of thought Knightley warmed up to them. Knightley didn't connect with me at all. And speaking of connection, this movie has a problem. It's trying to stand out and from the other Emma movies, because guess what? It's Jane Austen. There's a lot of movies of Emma. And they try to do something different by doing bluegrass music. It's not through the whole movie, but whenever they have a choir or someone really, when there's lyrics to a song, it's all bluegrass. And that makes no sense. It makes no connection. It's off-putting. And why? I didn't like it. And it was really bothersome with that. And 2 other things I had a problem with this movie. Excuse me. One of the things I had problems with 2 other things I had problems with this movie was the presentation. And what do you mean by that, Bullfrog? Watch the movie, and you'll see what I mean. It is very bright. You could barely see The Godfather in my video right now, and that is toned down in brightness and lightness, and then in Emma. And everything is so clean in that movie. I mean, it just looks like something you were watching a Broadway play, not out on the streets or on the road. I mean, when you watch, again, up here is Pride and Prejudice. This movie right here has a sense of dirt, of grit and dirty. And so when I say this, Emma had a lack of dirt, watch this, then Emma, or Emma and this, whatever, and you would see what I mean by the sense of a lack of dirt and it being purely bright. It felt not real, like a Broadway play. But again, the characters warmed up to me. The actors playing their parts, other than Knightley, I connected to. I kind of liked. And the sense of their focus more on the quirky humor side was actually kind of different. It was a different flavor, and I have to admit, they were aiming to stand out from the rest of the movies and Emma movies, and they did stand out from the rest of the Emma movies. It was not bad. I really didn't mind it at the end. In the beginning, I'm just, alright. I wanted to do a review of this movie. I really did. Alright. So this is going to be 5 minutes. Dang it. This is how I begin. And this is where I finished. Yeah. Yeah, it was not bad. And where would I put this for the Bullfrog review? Well, I rate movies 1 out of 7. Where 1 is I would rather watch a political debate between pro-Star Trek and Star Wars. I like to see 2 nerds debate it out. I would rather watch that. That would be a 1. Number 7 would be I want to rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it. And there's a sense of depth, there's a sense of awe, there's a sense of, oh my gosh, you kept my emotions. That is a 7. Where would I put this? Well, I would give it a 4. Why? I thought it was in the middle. Not bad, not good. You tell me. Go out, watch it, and tell me what you think. And the Mama and Papa Frog, I asked them after the movie, where do they put the review? Where would they put it? 1 out of 7. Mama Frog gave it a 6, and Papa Frog gave it a 5. 5 out of 7, 6 out of 7 from Mom and Pop. So, I have my opinions. People have their opinions. But I highly recommend to watch this movie. It's actually not bad. And again, I put it as a 4. And when it comes to a 4, I want to know what you guys think. Tell me. Do you agree or disagree? Is it half empty or half full? Do tell. And so, this is the Bullfrog signing out.